Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of
Popping the Tin.
And today by your votes we are reviewing Solani Burley Flake. You guys voted between that one and the McBaron Burley, and Solani edged Jet by a little bit. So
Alright.
Let's go ahead and pop the tin. That's the first thing we usually do.
We're going to try.
You have your
with these nails it's gonna be
your
very
handy
high.
dandy tool.
Maybe I should try with a nail.
There we go. I heard it. So now we can do that. All right.
It has it's sealed with a golden seal.
Oh.
The golden ticket.
Like Willy Wonka.
Let me open it in front of you. Okay.
So we've been trying this highly regarded Burley Flakes lately, and because we love Wessex, and we want to see if any of these other ones are as good to us, you know.
It is like in
Yeah.
like
Looks like those ladders from
it's like
Indiana Jones that you go on the cliffs. Oh wow, what in the world?
I'm not crazy about the smell.
It's like it's like peaches. What do you smell? Because last time what I smelled was not definitely what you smell. I smelled perfume, and you smell something else. So
it smells like medicinal prunes.
Medicinal prunes. Okay. Oh, I smell a little bit of medicine. Yeah.
Doesn't it? It smells like medicine. Maybe that's you had a lot of medicine when you were a child.
Yeah. But
that's probably is it.
But I do smell the peach kind of smell in there. Yeah. Peach and medicine.
Yeah, it smells like medicine. Not the what is it?
Cough medicine.
Cough medicine. It's not like that. It's something else.
All right. Oh, you know what?
But it smells medicinal. So see, we agree on that.
We agree on something. You know what? We're gonna use the top because I left the other thing. So we're gonna break it down. So how about okay? So that's the smell. The moisture. Here, you break that down. I would say mild. Yeah. Mild. Yeah.
You mean the
Moisture? Yeah. Mild.
It has a little bit of moisture.
We're gonna do this for this one. You're gonna break it, and I'm gonna do the folding stuff for mine.
Okay, I'll break it.
So I'm gonna use this. I showed you this on the last video. Is my Maestro Geppetto pipe that I bought from MBSD for $60. Filtered, gorgeous.
That's a great price.
Yeah, on the smaller kind of side, but they're great for they're small. They're great for tasting stuff. Let's see, so you guys can read it. There you go. So, and I'm gonna do the folding stuff. So I don't know if you guys have ever done it. Pretty much, you can let's say you can double it up. For example, I mean, you fold it however you want to, but then you fold it this into thirds. So, like you go like that, and then you fold it back. All right. And then you put in the pipe just like that.
Really?
Yeah. Now, some are better to light than others when you do this method.
We're about to find out.
So we're about to find out. I would say, definitely more unsuccessful ones than successful ones.
Because let's bet if it's going to be successful or unsuccessful. What do you think?
I'm gonna go for unsuccessful.
Never mind, I can't bet with you because I was gonna bet that.
But anyway, it's a small pipe, so just those two just kind of they filled it up pretty good.
Oh, it's filled for sure.
Now, some of these flakes, they fold better than others, and as soon as you start folding, you'll know, because some, when you try to fold them, they break really easy. Others, they kind of keep their composure, and I like those, and I have more success with those. But these are nice, beautiful flakes, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's beautiful color. It's mostly brown.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you kind of hold this so you can read what it says on the back.
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I'll take this off.
That's a better idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clean this up right here. There you are. Okay, so it says high class flake made of white burley. But this burley there's no white here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is white?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Slowly burning with typical taste of licorice, offering a cool smoke. You love licorice.
Yeah.
We have bags of licorice. Let me see. Flavoring a hint of chocolate, and it's cutting flake. Hint of chocolate. Did you send chocolate?
Well, most burleys they have that kind of chocolate. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's what they mean. But if they add it, they could have. This is a Tamper actually. Mark from TPI, Tobacco Pipes International. He makes them. I have two. One is bigger than the other. This is a smaller one. But if you guys are interested, he makes these things, and they're just so cool. They're Tampers, but they look just like cigars.
I was about to say, what we doing cigars today? Because I saw it on the
Yeah,
table.
it looks. I mean, he does a really good job. They look exactly like a cigar.
They do. I'm just taking my time. I'm working it.
Yeah, this is a nice size pipe because it's gonna be easy to cleanse. Should be very light.
You like that clenching thing.
Oh yeah. Especially if I can smoke and talk. So yeah, just like before, continue to tell us about your favorite burley so that we can find some more there.
It's sticky.
Little sticky, okay. So that means it has some moisture then. Yeah, I think it's gonna require.
I'm rubbing. I'm really rubbing this thing.
Definitely
You're gonna
several
lights.
Several lights because
I don't
of the
like
stuff
lighting
above.
things up over and over and
But
over.
yours, since you broke it up like that, you might have a better time.
I hope so. That's why I'm taking my time, being patient, and I'm going to be using an Aten pipe from Iran, actually. Let me see if I can pick it up.
It's a lady pipe maker. That one's gone.
And it's filtered. Yours is not, right?
Oh, mine actually is today, so we're both with
It
filter.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I actually have to say that filter does change or make a difference on
We have seen
whether you like something or not.
Whether you want more full flavor versus a little tamed down. The filter in our experience, in our trying all these blends, we find like a tamer version when we smoke it through the filter, and a more full flavor, rougher version.
And sometimes, even though we have different palettes, is preferred whether I go all the way. Oh no, don't need to be filtered, but most of the time I go for the filter version.
And I think that's the biggest difference. Some people feel that the filter takes away from getting the full flavor.
Okay.
So that's why some people say, no, I don't want filter. I just want to feel, get the full thing. And others
don't want to be smacked in the face.
don't like that. And also, they find that it helps them with tongue bite and things like that. So, hey, to each their own. And I think either way is fine. I have both. That way I can try it with filter, no filter. I have the 9mm, I have the 6mm filters.
Well, we have to actually say both of them, because some people do like filter and some people don't. So you get both versions.
I will say for sure, if it's a blend that it doesn't have a lot of sugar,
it is not a strong aroma, so it is not offensive. I would say you can smoke it in as well as out.
It's
not
Is a cigarette tea like or no?
What do you mean? Tea?
Like cigarette, like a cigarette or no?
No.
No.
No. It doesn't smell like that.
Okay.
Mm-mm. It has a pleasant smell, but it's soft. It's
Okay.
not very strong.
Okay.
It's like cigarette would bother me.
Are you smelling the chocolate or the licorice or anything like that?
Actually, more chocolatey than the licorice.
Man, this one's
Licorice.
gone.
See, that's what happens to you for stuffing it in there.
I think eventually it's gonna burn good. But
Yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm still working on it. Do you want some of mine? You should have used it.
There's no space here.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind. I don't mind on the relays. Taste. So I'm already tasting the Burleys. Not tasting the chocolatey or the licorice.
No? Oh.
Tasting just Burleys and maybe a little nutty flavor.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like nuts, so.
You're nutty? You're nutty or good?
No.
Remember, Christmas is coming.
Nut, Nutt, nutty, but having to do with nuts. Like,
It sounds the same.
I like macadamia nuts and.
So guys, what are your plans for this weekend? I hope you're having a terrific Saturday so far.
Yes, July is almost over.
And it's hot.
Here comes August.
Do you think August is gonna be hotter? I hope not.
I think it's gonna go back and forth.
Yeah. It's been so terribly hot some days, and then it rains for a few days.
Yeah.
Like today it's kind of dark. The weather has been kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like it like storms and then it's sunny, and the other day was storming and sunny. So but we're continuing to chug along with school. Some weeks are tougher than others.
That's for sure.
We're gonna be moving pretty soon. Moving the middle of August. We're gonna be moving to a rental house. It's like a townhome, but feels like a house. At least it's gonna.
It feels like a house to me. It's pretty spacious.
Way bigger than this.
So you're going to be seeing. My cooking is going to be a little bit easier. I don't have to have like a little space. I'm inhibited by space in this kitchen, and I just cannot wait to have a little more counter space and be able to do my cooking show, Lady Fire Kitchen, in a bigger environment. So I can find my stuff.
Yeah. And then football season is about to start.
No way.
Well, not yet, but
I'm excited.
no, you're not. So we
and we have right now, we have sumo.
and sumo.
I am so lucky.
Sumo's
I'm the luckiest girl.
Sumo's about to end.
It is sumo, baseball, hockey, boxing.
Well,
you guys have no idea what this man puts me through.
You enjoy boxing.
No, I do.
Yeah, you enjoy boxing.
I cannot say no, because I really do. I do enjoy. Did you guys watch? What was her name? The
Amanda Serrano.
Amanda Serrano kicked that big girl's butt.
Yeah,
she's was good. Awesome.
She is such a good boxer.
That girl was like, "Oh, you're too old."
And she has a record that it may not be broken. She has won in 7 different weight divisions. That's pretty amazing. So guys, I can already tell you I don't like this as much as I did the Wessex. So it's not winning that battle so far. Just the flavor is not as amazing as the Wessex for me, And this one's giving me a little bit of some extra flavor there that I don't know what it is. Maybe the licorice, although I do like licorice, but it's just not. It's not Burley, and I'm not enjoying it as much. So let's see. Whoa.
You're right.
Now, we have had bad luck with Solani. we have tried many Solani blends, mostly aromatics, and so far we have not liked them that much. There is, I don't know, maybe there's something they put on their casing that for our palate it tastes chemically. And we had, if you go back and see our reviews of the Solanis, I think there was maybe one that we liked, but the rest we didn't. Now, some people love Solani, so again, it might just be, just our taste, but that whatever the casing is when they mix this together, it does not agree with our tongue. And I was hoping it was going to be different, but I was afraid that that could have been the case here. So we'll see. So far, I don't like it as much as I did the Wessex.
Mine lit up pretty fast the way I did it.
I see you tasting like. So, either method that you use, either the fold and stuff or the other one, it looks like it might require a few relights, but once it's going, I can see this one even with the fold method.
Yeah.
That
mine was so sick.
once it's going, it'll keep going.
I'm gonna give it another shot.
But that's what I found with the fold. Sometimes at the beginning it might be hard, but once it gets going, because everything is kind of folded, it just kind of keeps, it's nice together, So it's not a bad method. You kind of have to kind of perfect it so you can fold it in a way that fits really well in the bowl that you're using. I wonder if anybody has used those chimney pipes, the pipes that have a long, like a tall bowl, and they have put the flakes just as they are like that. That'd be interesting to see how that does on. I don't have any chimney pipes.
Where'd you get you one?
They just look crazy. I mean, they're just really tall. I would use it for that, to try the flakes, just like that, just stick them in there.
Did you try the retrohale?
You know what? I haven't tried the retrohale. It's smooth on the retrohale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Actually, you feel more of the nuttiness there on the retrohale. I mean, actually, the flavor feels better on the retrohale.
You know what? It gets a little bit better as it burns.
Mm-hmm.
Something at the beginning was just kind of like off-putting,
yeah,
you would say.
Yeah, I agree. Something at the beginning is almost like it needs to burn off that whatever that is. Whatever that is chemical, and then after that, yeah, now I'm getting more nuttiness.
Yeah.
And again, I mentioned this before. Remember, this is a first impression. We open this, we smoke it right out of the tin. There is way more to know when you smoke, 5, 6, 7, 10 bowls, 2 tins, 3 tins. Now I found for my particular taste that what I have not liked at the beginning on those, even a year after I've tried it, and I still don't like it as much. So for me, usually what I like, I'm gonna like at the once I try it. But I know that, it's only normal. that, you know, sometimes when you try things many times, you might get a different feel. All right, you ready for this one, or you still want to do a little more?
I think I'm ready. Let me know when you are. Just take your time.
Well, I'm ready now. Right, 1, 2, 3. All
I
right,
have a dirty finger. It's sticky.
I'll go first. This changed my mind. I was gonna give it a thumbs down, the first half at least, but it's getting better and it's tasting more. You know, the nuttiness. The retrohale, I could feel that nuttiness, and the taste is just improving with going down the bowl. So I'm gonna give it a 3.4. I still have had better burleys for me, but it's definitely, you know, I think this might be one that if I try it, you know, many times, maybe I'll like it more than my first impression. But as of now, 3.4 is as much as I can give it. How about you?
All right. So I'm going to give it a 3.75.
Okay.
You have to be patient with this one. At the very beginning, you're going to, the first thing you're going to do is just going to smell it. It smells a little odd. You're not quite sure. You're like,
You're not quite sure if it's peaches or medicine or what.
Which one is it? So you're like in the middle of that. And then it's a good smoke inside or out. It gets better tasting as you progress. So I'm guessing at the very beginning it's burning all of those odd flavors. So it gets rid of those.
Mm-hmm.
And the second time, that's why I said do the retrohale. And just give it a little time. It just does get better. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It started to get really smooth. I was getting into it. Mm-hmm. But if you can probably tell with my face speaks louder than whatever I'm saying. The very beginning, it was kind of like, darn it, I hate this thing. And then I said, give it a second shot, be more patient. So I was patient, and I said, let's do it a second time. Let's try it one more time. So it gets better as it burns, you know. And I would say it's not bad. I like it. It's not my favorite. I'm not going to say, wow, this is the most delicious one. It's not like Wessex. Absolutely not. But it's not bad at all. I don't think so. Mm-hmm. If you get past a few minutes and the second light, if you are patient with it, I think you do great. Yeah. Mine lit up pretty fast, and it was because I just broke it and it just kept on working on it. Would you see my fingers? They're really, look at that.
Yeah, this one's one that I'm gonna give more tries throughout the week because it's just getting better. But I have to be honest and just give him what I feel right now.
At the moment, yeah.
But
at this moment,
I really think it might get better. Of course, I can't put it in front of Wessex because Wessex, I liked it right from the get go. So
it was very good. It was very, very good.
It was like,
sometimes it's hard because like somebody, let's say for example, you go and you start talking in a conference and you're like very, very successful and really good, and then I'm next and I'm like, oh darn it, how am I going to beat that?
Yeah.
You know, that's how this feels. It's like Wessex is like, oh my God. And when you taste this one, you're like, oh, it's not as good. So it's not like Wessex, but don't knock it out. I will say try it.
So we're going to do another Burley and then we will switch to something different. So again, we'll have you both of the loser this time, which was this McMahon Burley. And we're going to put it against hiking, cobblestone hiking.
Don't call it a loser, call it almost winner.
Second place out of 2.
You're hurting.
You're hurting the feeling of my Burley. So anyway, you guys can vote on one of this. I got this from my friend Eric from Wheelchair Hillbilly. And so either of this, vote. Whoever wins, that's what we're gonna do next week. Unless again we get something like we did, like we did last. If you haven't seen Hawkshead, it came out this week. We reviewed it last Saturday, and see if something comes new like that is gonna come out on Tuesday. Then we'll do that one first because we want you guys to have the latest first and
latest and greatest.
Yeah.
Hot out of the press. Is that how you say it?
Hot out of the press. So talking about hot out of the press, after we've been doing the shows every Saturday at 10 in the morning, and then after that at 10:30, we've been having Lady Fire cook something for you guys and give you a recipe. So what's cooking after the show today?
You should say, what's cooking good looking?
What's cooking good looking?
I pressured him into saying that. He said, I better say that. She's going to scold me later.
Yeah, I learned quick. Okay. So tell us what's cooking good looking.
All right, guys. I am going to have a wonderful recipe for you. This time, I am going to New Orleans.
Okay.
So I learned how to cook crawfish etouffee.
Woo! All right.
Crawfish etouffee.
Etouffee.
And
that's like stuff. So I'm gonna get stuff with crawfish.
No, etouffee is smothered.
Oh,
you're gonna be smothered.
I'm gonna be smothered with
etouffee
crawfish.
is French for smothered.
Okay.
And they do have. I do speak about their Trinity. There's a roux going on. There's a lot of ingredients that go into. So this recipe is a little intricate, even though it's in one pot. Well, not really one pot because I made some jasmine rice to go with it. You can do whatever rice you want with it. But it's very delicious. It has, you can put as much or as little spice as you would like in it. Every recipe, you can make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, I use the crawfish. You don't like it, use shrimp. You don't like it, use chicken.
Yeah.
You don't like it, use sausage. There's always something that you can tweak and make it according to your palate. Add salt. Take salt out. Just make it your own. Just have fun in the kitchen. I do, and the most fun that I have is when I watch my people eat it and go and enjoy it and say, "Oh my God, this is wonderful! It's a masterpiece."
Yes.
You know. So, and he already had a little taste. So it's going to be wonderful. Try it.
So let's have fun with that. So whoever likes that, just head over there and we'll see you over there in a little bit. Like always, we're doing live chats during this. So hello to everybody there on the live chat. And we'll do the live chat, at the cooking too, so that we can talk about it. And you guys can ask us questions, right there, and we'll respond, right away.
I'm going to start getting ready.
All right. So just putting her Lady Fire apron on. So until next time, until next Saturday, bye guys. Stay lit. Subscribe.
See you next Saturday. That's right. Stop taking Mike. He already said everything I was going to say. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. We really appreciate you. Stay lit, stay positive, stay blessed. I will see you in a little bit in the kitchen. Do not miss this episode. You're going to love it. Thank you so much. Love and kisses. And until next time.
Stay lit.
Bye, guys.
Bye.